it's very easy to scale up or scale down because you tend to use what you are being offered, what you're paying for. And then for the private cloud, I know it's limited because plenty things are on premises. So I guess that's what I can say now.
Okay. All right. Who else wants to tell us?
In terms of management too, the public cloud is fully managed by the cloud provider, while
That's not
that
particularly true, because if you are offering a cloud service, it depends on the type of cloud service, depends on the one you are using, but that's not entirely true.
okay.
Yeah, I would like to chip in with one or two also.
All right, go ahead.
My name is Ali Banjotayo.
Okay.
Yeah, private cloud is not just on premises. You can have a private cloud also being provided by a third party like Google and Microsoft Azure and something like that.
I
So private cloud
disagree.
basically,
I disagree.
private cloud. You
Google,
disagree?
Microsoft cannot provide private cloud. They are not private.
Private.
You have to understand the context of private. If Google and Microsoft is providing cloud to you, they're not providing it to only you. They're providing it to a lot of people. So it's not private. Do you understand the context of private cloud? What do you understand by
Okay. Yes.
private
Yes.
cloud? Let's start from there. What do you understand by private cloud?
Institution that's more focused on security and compliance, they tend to focus more on private cloud because of their
Mm,
user
okay,
data.
okay. Let's start this way. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Let's start this way.
Okay.
Let's go back to what is cloud. Do you know what is cloud?
Yes.
Tell me.
Cloud is just an avenue for you to like store data via computer. Like, you don't have to have a physical infrastructure. Things that you do like your normal computer in a workplace can be done like just store your data there where you can have access to it on the go via the internet.
Very close. Very, very close. Very close.
My name,
So let's yeah,
yeah, my name is Samuel. Okay,
hold on, Samuel. Just give us a minute. I'm trying to clarify what
okay.
I'm mixing up the names, but bear with me for now. I'll get used to it. So
No problem.
can you see the my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Will you do us a favor of reading it out?
Yeah, delivery of computing services over the internet, a little bit faster, innovation, flexible resources, and
Okay.
economics of a scale. Yes.
Okay. Now, what we are concerned about here is the cloud computing. Okay. Now let's remove the computing and focus on the cloud. Do you understand?
Okay. Okay.
We are trying to understand what we mean by when we say cloud. What do we mean? So you said that it is. Give me that definition again. What did you say?
Yes, I
How
can
did
hear
you
you.
how did you define cloud previously? That's what I'm asking. So I'm trying.
Hello?
Okay, can you hear me? Sorry, I think the internet's a bit shaky here. So I
Yes,
said,
We
I
can
give
hear
hear
you. I'm
you.
with you.
yes, give me your definition of cloud, which you gave me previously. You defined cloud, which I told you it was not totally correct. So I'm trying to explain to you that the cloud, like it's been said, it must not be something that is being provided by a third party or a big organization. If you have an on-premises setup, that will serve as your cloud because the people who you want to grant access to it can still access it over the internet wherever you are based on what you are able to configure on it. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
we now went further to say we have private, we have public, we have hybrid, and so on and so forth. The whole context of private, it means that no other person is going to have access to this but me. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So you cannot now say that Microsoft is going to give you private cloud. Do you get my point now?
Okay.
because Microsoft cannot offer that cloud service to only you. If they're offering it to you, they're offering it to the other 20 billion people across the surface of the earth. So it cannot be private. Are we on the same page?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do you understand it?
Okay, yes. But my
Okay, so-
question is now,
Okay, go ahead.
we both agree that private cloud is mostly on-premise.
Okay.
Okay, now I would like to ask, like, third party like Azure and Google Cloud, can they provide like a private cloud for you in their resource? You know, it's actually
You're mixing it
like
up.
a-
Yeah, you're mixing it
I
up.
guess. I'm only asking, like, is it possible for
Now,
them to create
this is
a
what
database
you are asking.
only?
Let me explain to you what you're asking. You are saying, is Microsoft going to go to their database, which is for Africa in South Africa, now go to one room in that database and say, sorry, remind me your name again.
Tayo.
Ayo. They will now say, Ayo and Sons Limited, Ayo Incorporated, this is your server. That's what you mean. That is the only
Yeah,
situation
that's what I'm asking. Like,
that is the
possible?
only scenario that will mean that it is a private cloud. They go and show you one space and say, oh, Ayo and Sons Limited, Ayo Incorporated, Ayo Nigeria Limited, whichever name you want to take. You now put it there and they will now say, okay, oh, you see this small box here. It is only Ayo Nigeria Limited that has access to it. Do you think that is possible?
I think it is possible unless you want to convince me otherwise.
I don't want to convince you. You need to tell me why you think it is possible.
I just feel like it should
Bear
be
in
possible.
mind that we have 2 billion Ayo Limited all over the world. Where would they see the kind of space to put 2 billion servers?
I don't know. I'm just
That's
newbie,
the
so
point. The thing is, we need to be practical about these things.
Yeah.
The main reason why we are seeing it like something that is difficult is because we are not practicalizing it. We are not bringing it to reality. Like, because you are not feeling it, you are not seeing it, you are not touching it. It now seems like, oh, this thing is one big thing like that. No, it's not. It's not that complicated. Let's bring it to real life. Imagine how many, the amount of space 2 billion servers we take. Just imagine it. Like, you are probably going to have, like, I don't know the state you are in, but a very huge space. Do you think they can afford that? Do you think you as a company can afford to pay for that? Does it not defeat the aim of cloud computing? You see how the thing is going. It started from the space, it entered into the cost, and it entered into affordability. So it's not about, yes, I can think about it. Of course, we can think about a lot of things, but in the practical sense, it's not obtainable. It's not obtainable because Microsoft is trying to tell you that, oh, we are affordable, we are accessible. So if they now give you a data space in South Africa, anytime you want to deploy anything, you have to book your flight ticket. Maybe you are in Abuja, you are in Lagos, you are in Kano, you have to go to South Africa and do it and come back. This is not very practical. Do you get the point now?
yes.
Can we all still hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you see that the practicability of that solution is not very practical. However, there are other people that offer private cloud services. Okay, so the whole idea of private cloud services is that they give you a dedicated server. Most times in a dedicated space, you have it physically. I don't know if any of us here happen to have worked in any financial institution ever, or have we ever, in any capacity, it mustn't even be in IT, you've worked in any financial institution ever, you would notice that most of the things they have in the IT department has to be based on the regulation that one body is giving them or another body is giving them. Do you understand that? So in those situations, it is now practical for me as an entrepreneur to say, okay, let me purchase a land in, I don't know, Victoria Island, in Abuja, Wuse, buy it in Abia State, anywhere. I can buy it anywhere and say, okay, oh, if you're in Nigeria, you can come and put your server here. I'll take care of it, but you have sole access. I don't know what is inside. I'm just providing a building. You are taking care of your server. That is still classified as private cloud because you are the only person who has access to the server. You can sign in, sign out, do whatever you want to do, and so on and so forth. I don't know if that makes sense to any of us. Solomon, I can see your hand is up.
Okay. Yes, I want to say something about the advantage of private cloud over public cloud.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, one of it is customization because it is yours, it is private. You can customize it the way you want. But once it is public cloud, they customize it for you. When it comes to app now, okay, when it comes to delivering of service now, like okay, you choose to update it whenever you want, but they update it for you. So you are not in, at this point now, you are in control of your own infrastructure. You control them and customize them the way you want, not them doing it for you.
Sorry, Solomon. You are halfway right and you are halfway wrong.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say too. Because some you have to do it yourself.
Exactly. So our class today is going to make us understand fully. Oh, okay. This is the type I am purchasing. Will depend on the access I can have. Let me give you an example. Okay. Now, I don't know how many of us know about the VMware. It is also something like Azure. It is something like AWS. They will give you a public cloud. However, whatever you are doing there is your problem. Nobody cares about what you are doing there. It is your business. You want to set it on fire? Feel free. You don't want to set it up? Feel free. You want to purchase it and keep it? Whatever you do, it does not really concern anybody. Okay? Do you get the point now?
Yeah, what you say?
Okay, so when we move on into this class, we will get to understand better. Okay, so
sorry,
who wants
ma.
to say something?
Sorry, ma. The
Okay, go ahead.
I think Azure provides.
Please
that,
say.
VMware
You need to
service.
say your
That
name.
is what I was
You need to say your name. You need to say your name.
Ayo, I was one that asked question about.
Oh, Ayo. Okay. Ayo, go ahead.
I think Azure provides service like that VMware that can serve as a private cloud for you. I was trying to refer to that.
Remember, I said we have VMware, we have Azure, we have AWS. They all provide similar but different services. In some aspects, similar. In other aspects, different. But we'll get to that as we proceed into this class. Okay?
All right.
Then Isaac. I can see your hands up, Isaac.
Yes, good evening. My name is Isaac.
All right,
I want to talk about the advantages of each cloud deployment. Yeah. So for the private gives you full control of your infrastructure.
Okay.
You manage everything yourself.
Okay.
Everything from the infrastructure to the application, the access and everything is being managed by you, the organization that owns that private cloud. Then for the public cloud, one of the advantages is scalability, because you can provision resources when needed and the provision when not needed. Like someone made of Jumia Black Friday. So for traffic reasons, you can decide, oh, today I want to provision 4 virtual machines to run my application. And after the program, you shut it down. That is that.
But I can also do that on a private cloud, can't I? I can do that on a private cloud.
On a private cloud, if you want more resources, you have to buy upfront.
Okay, now you're explaining. Go ahead.
Based on capacity.
Okay.
Yes,
So
you have to
what
buy
I'm
all.
trying to say, in other words, is in a private cloud, I cannot exceed the threshold I have already. For
Of,
me to be
yes,
able
of
to
you
exceed
already
it, I need
got
to acquire more physical infrastructure.
servers and infrastructures. Yes.
So you need to be very explicit, physical. You see that word physical, it is extremely important, because if you are telling me I cannot scale, I can scale. Why can't I scale? If I have 500 terabytes and I only virtualized 250, if my space is filled up, I virtualize the remaining and my life is better.
Extend. Yes, you can extend it. Yes, yes.
Exactly. So you need to always mention that since you have control of the physical infrastructure, it will be more cost intensive. It means you need to purchase more physical infrastructure if you need to scale.
Okay.
All right. So that when you're
Yes.
having that conversation with somebody who understands what you're saying, and the person is trying to get your point of view, and you're saying, it's not like you don't know what you're saying, but you are not trying to convey the message in such a way that the person will understand that you know what you're saying. It's one thing to know what you're saying, and it's another thing to make somebody believe that you know what you're saying. Do you agree with
That's
me?
correct. Yes, very correct.
All right.
Very
So
correct.
that's
So,
that's just what I'm trying to. Yeah, go ahead.
and for the hybrid cloud is flexibility. You
Okay.
can decide where you want. You can decide where you want your application deployed and where you want it to run. Yes, and also there are some applications that are old that cannot run, or there are some new applications that cannot run on your legacy infrastructures. You need to bring it to your customers, so you have to get that provisioned in the public cloud. So by using the flexibility, you decide on where you want it to be. I think
Okay.
that is what I understood from that angle.
Okay, that's great. So
And
we've done the comparison model, we've done the cloud model comparison, which you have on my screen. Who wants to read out the public cloud that I have written on my screen here? Somebody should just read it out for us.
No capital expenditure.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Kufre. No capital expenditures to scale up.
Okay.
Applications can be easily provisioned and deprovisioned. Organizations pay only for what they use.
Okay. So you see, the number one is what I was pointing out to the person that spoke last. You don't have to spend money to purchase physical infrastructures. That's not your problem. If Google said they want to close up today, you don't have any problem. You migrate your servers to Microsoft, or you migrate it to AWS, whichever one, migrate it to VMware. There's a lot of them. You can just keep migrating and migrating. You don't really care about the company. They close down, you move on to the next one. Okay. So the application can be quickly provisioned. Exactly. For the common ones we know, AWS, Microsoft. If I want to spin a Linux server, I don't need to go and start purchasing Linux key. I don't need that. I don't even need, for Azure and AWS, I don't need to download ISO file. Okay, let me explain it this way. You know, how many of us has ever bought a new laptop that is blank? It does not have any operating system inside. Have we ever seen a laptop that is black without any operating system?
yes, I have.
Yes, DOS free.
Exactly. So you would know that it will just be showing you a black screen. The screen will be black, nothing. It won't show you anything. You just be seeing command line. That's all it will be asking you to type in command. Now, the thing that you are looking at now, that thing you're looking on your screen or on your phone, is called operating system. That is what is making that computer, that laptop to function. Operating system. There are plenty. Don't just think that it's only Windows that we have. There are plenty. I can go on and on and on and on, but just know that there are so many of them. Okay. Now, what I mean by ISO file is when you want to download, the file which you would convert to what you're seeing in your screen right now. Okay, that file comes in a format known as ISO file. Okay, is that clear? Any confusion? Should I go on?
Go ahead,
Go
sir.
on, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. All right. So when you want to provision your servers, if you choose to do Linux, you want to do Mac OS, you want to do Windows Server, you want to do Windows, whatever you want to do. If you are using Azure, AWS, for the Google, sometimes you might need to, but for these two, Azure and AWS, you don't even need to bother yourself to download ISO file. They've already downloaded all the plenty ISO file they feel you would ever need, and it is there. So you just click, give it like 2 minutes, 2 seconds, depending on the speed of your internet, and you have your application good to go. Okay. Whereas if you go and purchase a physical IBM server, a physical Dell server, a physical Lenovo server, they will just give you empty box. You will not carry it and go to your wherever, office, home, whichever one you think you want to do. You now take it and drop it there. Then from there, you will now start saying, oh, how do I virtualize this? Do I want to run my operating system on bare metal? Please note, if you say, oh, I want to run my operating system on bare metal, that means you are changing maybe the 50 terabytes, 500 terabytes, 100 terabytes, whichever terabyte you purchase. You are changing everything to one huge server, one. So if you need to do something on that server, you need to go and purchase a big box again. You get the point. So that cloud eliminates that for you. So it quickly helps you. You can just get it, convert it, and you're good to go. Then another thing most organizations pay attention to is the payment side. Okay. If I have 10 servers this month, I'm going to be paying for 10 servers. Next month, if I happen to have 5, I'll pay for only 5. I don't need to pay for 10. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
Yes, please.
we are the same.
Okay, great. So somebody else should read the private cloud.
My name is Nimat. Hardware
Okay, go
must,
ahead.
hardware must be purchased to start up maintenance. Organizations have complete control over resources and security. Organizations are responsible for hardware maintenance and updates.
Okay. So I think that is almost self-explanatory, because if I have my personal cloud and I put all of you, give all of you virtual machines, and tomorrow you now make me angry, I'll just go and unplug it. Nobody will connect to it again. I'll unplug myself until everybody come and beg me. If I now feel that I'm happy with you people, I can go and plug it back. That is just the explanation in a nutshell. The day you just make me angry, like they just know that you cannot. Let's assume that I'm the owner of Facebook. If you make me angry, I'll just go and unplug your own. You cannot reach your own profile on Facebook. I've removed it until you come and beg me. Private cloud, because I have access, I can do that. So the organization has complete control over. When they say complete, there's nobody's going to tell them what they should do with it. Do you understand? Okay, so like what the person before last said, the organization is responsible for hardware maintenance, updates, upgrade. It's their responsibility. Okay, so you don't just go and say, Microsoft, oh, I need 1 million terabytes. No, you have to now go and look for a provider that will sell you a hardware that can meet your software requirements before you can now, go through the whole process and that and that and this and that. Okay, so moving forward, somebody should please read the hybrid cloud for us. Can we all hear me?
My name is Miriam Babalola.
Okay, hi Miriam, go ahead.
Hybrid cloud provides the most flexibility. Organization determines where to run their applications. Organizations control security, compliance, or legal requirements.
Okay, now let me just say this. In 99.9% of the cases where you see hybrid cloud, most times the government requirement does not allow them to be only on public or on private most of the time. Okay. The government requirement might say, oh, you cannot store information of your customers outside this region. So they have to bring that information down to that region to meet government policies. So the best way to achieve that, you go for hybrid cloud. I have private, I have public. I am meeting requirements. That is in most cases. Then in other cases, they also want to, keep control. I want to have control of data. It is mostly control of data that gave rise to this hybrid cloud. Okay, I want to have this and I want to have that at the same time. I want public and I want private. So a combination of that will give you what you have as your hybrid. And one thing you would know with information technology is the more you learn, the more information there is. So at some point in our learning, we'll find out that, oh, okay, this might not just be where it stops. There's something above that, beyond that. But because we are starting from fundamental, okay, let us not get lost yet. Let us keep moving forward. And as we progress, we keep getting new and updated informations, okay? Any question, any confusion? Any question, any confusion? Should I proceed? Isaac, your hand is up. Isaac, if you have a question, you can ask. Okay. Isaac is not asking.
No question. No question, please. I didn't put down my hand after talking
fine.
before now.
Okay. So as an IT person or an intending IT person, you should always know that you will be bearing the burden of operation and capital. Let me explain this. You'll be asked to achieve certain things, even beyond the limit of the funds that are available to you. So you always need to know how to manage the money and the expectations. Okay. So based on, oh, okay, this is what is expected. This is what can be achieved with this amount of money you have available. Okay, so it says capital expenditure, operational expenditure, the upfront spending of money on physical infrastructure, cost from CapEx has a value that reduces over time. Okay, so for the capital expenditure, you have to do that before your company even start thinking of operating. Please mute. If you are not speaking to me, please mute. So let's take, for example, you want to open your own e-commerce site, right? You have to purchase a cloud service. You have to have set up the website before you can even start thinking of what to sell on it. Even if you have what to sell, the site has to be there, the website has to be there, the cloud storage and everything has to be in existence before you move on to start saying, oh, I'm selling this or I'm not selling that or I'm making X amount of money. All those things, capital, they are there before you started. Okay. Then in the process of doing your business, from time to time, you have to renew your domain. You have to pay for this. You have to pay for that. Whether it's a monthly billing cycle you are taking up or you're taking up a yearly billing cycle, you have to keep spending money as the business proceeds or the business grows. That is operational expenditure. Any confusion?
No, please.
Okay, great. So we are moving on. It would be nice if you don't understand and you tell me now, not when we have finished the class, then you're not coming back to bring us back to what we have spoken about. Is there any confusion? So it says the operational expenditure spent on products and services as needed, pay as you go, get billed immediately. So we are moving on to consumption-based model. Cloud services cloud service providers operate on a consumption-based model, which spends, we've said all of this, and we've said all of this. Cloud service providers, most of them, when they say provider, just have in your mind Microsoft, AWS, and the likes of them, okay? Google, VMware, whatever you have, just, keep thinking of all of that.
Adobe.
So, yes, all of them, they are all cloud service providers. There are countless of them. Okay. Any questions? Let me not assume but it is common knowledge that most of them will either bill you monthly or yearly, so on and so forth. Okay. It's very rarely for you see anyone that will book you weekly. Some of them might do, they will give you maybe a usage and say anytime you open it, we'll remove so amount of money or something. They have all different billing, but it is based on how you are using it, they will bill you. So what are the benefits of cloud? Okay, benefits of cloud. Who can tell us? We've mentioned this, we've said this. We have now it should be if you are working or you are sleeping or anything you're doing, if they ask you what are the benefits of the cloud, you should not even think about it. So anybody wants to tell us?
Accessibility.
What is it now? I can read though. I can still read this on my screen. I can read this on my screen. So tell us, explain to us. So if anyone,
let me take scalability.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, for scalability, when it has to do with the cloud, you can either scale up or you scale down. For instance, if I don't want to use Microsoft Teams for a package that I have actually subscribed for, I can either say I'm not paying for it, and so Microsoft will not give me. And so while I'm still using the Microsoft Teams, I say, okay, I think I'm done with what I'm doing, and I don't want to use Microsoft Teams again. I can choose not to pay for it again, and I still continue using my same package. So that's scalability.
Okay, excellent. Who wants to tell us the next? Please remember to always say your name. The reason why I'm saying you should say your name is so that with time I'll get used to names and I'll address our names.
Okay, my name is Kufre.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So who is going next?
Okay. My name is Chibon now.
All right,
so
go ahead.
For the high availability, now the resources you have online are always available, and you get it whenever you want it, and it can be accessed not just on one device, with your devices that are already signed in to that account where you have your resources, so you can access it to your resources from those devices. So those things you have on cloud are available anytime you want them.
Excellent. Okay, so who wants to tell us the next one?
I also want to chip in. I think that elasticity is still Kufre. I think that elasticity is not too far from scalability, because it still has to do with scaling your resources up or down for elasticity.
Not particularly. Elasticity deals more with freedom. You have the freedom. Today I can choose to have a Windows, and tomorrow I want to have Linux, and next tomorrow I want to have Mac OS. Okay, I can just change it overnight. I don't need to think about changing it. Even when I have maybe Windows Server, I can maybe I want to deploy something and I'm using Windows Server 2022. It says it's not compatible, and it says it's compatible with 2019. Instantly I can change and go to 2019.
Okay.
I didn't have to step out of that place. I'm sitting down on my laptop. I'm looking at my laptop. I'm running something, and it's giving me an error that it's not compatible with 2019 Windows or 2022 Windows. I can just switch and go to the one that is compatible with, and my life is simple. Everybody's happy. I'm delivering the work, and we are moving on. I don't need to stand up or call customer care or look for how to download OS file. I don't need to, no, I don't do any of those things. I just move on and my solution is there. It gives me that freedom.
Okay. Okay, so predictability could be being able to predict costs or behavior of any resource.
Yes.
Like, so you can predict.
I can say that in terms of budgeting, if Microsoft wants to increase the cost for their cloud, they would have told you almost a year or more. Okay. However, if I have a Dell server here now sitting in front of me, if I want to go and purchase a Dell server, maybe I bought the one I have now for 500 million, 500,000, whichever amount. There is nobody that is going to assure me that the price is going to remain the same. Nobody gives me that assurance. So I have to go, maybe call the Dell customer care, call the Dell agent, call the IBM agent, and now start negotiating and bidding price. You know, at that point, before I go through the process, it might take me a month or two. And when I get back to the point of paying, the price might have changed again. So I cannot predict what will happen. Okay. And another thing is, let's say you happen to be in this Nigeria that we are in, you know that electricity is not constant. So you have to have backup electricity. You have to back up the backup electricity, if you understand what I mean, in order not to have any failure. But Microsoft is not going to tell you that they have electricity failure. That's why they cannot allow you to sign into your site. It doesn't happen. Azure is not going to tell you that. AWS is not going to tell you that. So you can predict that, oh, these things are almost fixed. They are like 99.9% fixed. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. So who wants to tell us the next?
Okay, I'm picking my name is Solomon. I'm picking a reliability.
I think we just explained that.
Okay.
Okay, we have done elasticity, we've done predictability. Somebody explained the first one. Which one did you explain first?
That is, someone explained availability, elasticity,
that is high
and predictability.
Okay, we did high availability, predictability, elasticity.
So
okay, and
scalability.
Okay,
too.
We just explained scalability and reliability. So you're either saying security, manageability, or governance. So those are the three.
Okay, let me pick security.
Okay.
Okay. One of the benefit is security, because whatsoever you put on the cloud or your data, your information, they are safe, because they are not exposed to third parties. So they assure you the security that whatever you have over there is safe, and it can be accessible to you and you alone without let's call it authorized access just for you alone.
Okay. Well, that can also apply to the private cloud, but I do understand what you're trying to say. So who is explaining governance and manageability to us?
Manageability. I'll take that. Okay, go ahead.
Please say your name. Please say your name.
My name is Nimat.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk about manageability.
All right, go ahead.
Allows you access to manage and monitor resources like your servers, your storage, and your usage. You are in control. Okay. You can whatever you have and your usage.
But I can also manage my usage on private cloud now. So try to explain it as it affects to cloud alone. So tell us.
Yeah.
I think the word she has missed is ease of.
My name is Isaac. I want to add to what she said relating to manageability. Yes, relating to manageability. So the manageability is that you have the flexibility of choosing any device to manage your resources, in the sense that you can manage your resource using your laptop, while you also on your mobile device, you can still manage your resources there in the cloud.
Yes. So regardless of interface.
And for security,
yes.
Yes, and for security, I want to add that data are encrypted at rest, also in transit.
Exactly. So you are not in charge of the data encryption. Microsoft or Google or AWS, they are telling you that, oh, we are selling a cloud service to you. We are going to encrypt your data end to end. And even when this data is still at rest, we'll still encrypt it, so on and so forth. And for governance, for all these purposes, if Microsoft is selling a cloud service to you in Nigeria, one of the selling points is your information is not leaving Africa, or we are going to store it in Africa. If they are selling it to you in Europe, they will tell you that you see your information in Europe, it is not going to cross and go to Africa. It is going to be stored in Europe here. So they are going to adhere strictly to guidelines that has been set down by governing bodies. So if that guideline changes at any point, you don't even need to bother yourself. They are on top of it. They will take care of it. That is their own job. So when we get to a point in Microsoft 365, you would see that Microsoft will give you a list of things that will make you to be compliant. They will now tell you that, oh, you have 10 things to do to be compliant. Out of these 10, we, Microsoft, will take care of 6. The other 4 is now left to you to make sure you are compliant. So they will take away that burden of compliance to government policies from you. Okay? Any confusion? Any questions? Do we have any? Okay, go ahead.
That governance. My name is Nimat.
Limat, right?
Nimat, ma'am. Yeah. Nimat.
Okay, Nimat. Okay, Nimat. So I said for governance, you would agree with me that every nation, every country has their own government policies regarding to data protection, information protection, and so on and so forth. We have that agreement, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you now have cloud service, it will help you comply to those things effortlessly, in the sense that, for example, if you are using Microsoft will tell you that, oh, for you to be compliant to the government in your region, your government said do these 10 things to be compliant. We at Microsoft, we have taken it upon ourselves to do 8 or 6 out of these 10. Number 1, number 2 is left for you to do. You see that they've reduced the burden of compliance, right? Yes. So you're not bothering yourself and saying, oh, I have to be 100% compliant. They have reduced the burden.
Okay, thank you very much. Understood now.
Okay. All right. So cloud services, cloud service types. Cloud service types, we have different types of cloud.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Victor. Please, can we go back to the benefit in terms of manageability? I don't know, but the definition, I think it was Isaac gave.
Okay.
It's not very clear because it's more of having something physical to manage, but we're talking about cloud. Are we not talking about things like the templates, the
no. So this is what
any health issues and the like.
So this is what Isaac explained. For me to be able to manage my cloud infrastructure, I need an access point, right? Are you with me?
Yes, I am.
I need an access point. An access point is that point where I can have access to manage my cloud infrastructure. Most cloud infrastructure, if not all, would allow you to manage them on your laptop, on your desktop, on your phones, on your tablets. Most of them will allow you to do that. So I am not constrained to saying, oh, I need to, carry my big server around. No, I can manage it literally from anywhere that I find myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense now.
Okay. Can we move on? Sorry, I didn't get your name. Can you repeat? Okay. Can you hear me? Can we all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. So we are moving on. The last lady that spoke, I did not get her name, but we are still moving on regardless.
I said it's Ineobong.
Oh, okay, Ineobong,
yes.
Fine. So we are moving on to cloud services, right? So here we'll be describing infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Then we'll describe the shared responsibility model, identify appropriate use cases for each cloud service. Okay, I think the first person that we are trying to explain the different types of cloud that we have, and the person was mentioning, I said if we move further you would understand. So at this point now I think you would understand a bit more. All right, so we have infrastructure as a service. For infrastructure as a service, you build pay-as-you-go IT infrastructure by renting servers, virtual machines, storage, networks, and operating systems from a cloud provider. Now, let me break down what we have here. How many of us are familiar with Microsoft?
I am.
Okay. You know that Microsoft have different range of services. You would agree with me on that, right?
Very well, sir.
Yes, very well.
So by the time I now mention Google Cloud, what comes to your mind?
That Google also have their services.
Google is another cloud service provider. They have their own services.
A wide range of cloud services. We are trying to say that these service providers have different type of services, not cloud services. Are you noticing the difference? They have different types of services they are providing. Please don't mix it up with types of cloud. Please don't mix it up with types of cloud. They have types of services that they are providing. And the name is straightforward, infrastructure as a service. They will give you the infrastructure. All you need to do is use it. They will give you what? The infrastructure. You see that physical server you're going to buy, they will give you the server. You configure, you do what you want to do with it. Okay? That is where you will now get the Azure. That is Microsoft's own service, infrastructure as a service. They will give it to you. You say, I want to deploy 1 million virtual machines. Go ahead. I want to deploy 1 million hypervisors. Go ahead. Once you pay your money, they will give you. I want to deploy 50 virtual, what they call virtual appliances. Please feel free. Go ahead. They will give you the infrastructure. That is what is known as infrastructure as a service. Okay? You have a whole lot of freedom. You can get your virtual machine, deploy your software, host your domain, whatever you want to do. Infrastructure as a service. Is there any confusion?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Please.
My name is Adebura.
Okay.
Can you please repeat it again? Infrastructure as a service. Right. Because you said they will give us an infrastructure.
Yes.
Yeah. What is that infrastructure?
What do you understand by infrastructure? Can you tell me?
Okay, I think infrastructure is something that is like an hardware, a physical, thing.
Okay. But remember that now we are talking about cloud, which is not physical. Yeah. We agree. So they will give you the physical thing that you cannot see, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
You get it now?
Yeah.
So they are giving you
infrastructure that I cannot see.
Exactly.
But I can use.
Exactly. So they are giving you that, this laptop now that you can buy and put Windows, put Mac, they will give you. So it's now left to you to now choose what you want to do with it. I want to use it as a network appliance. It concerns you. I want to put Linux, feel free. I want to just go mad, go crazy. You have bought it, it's your own. Do whatever you want to do with it. Do you understand it now?
Yes, thank you.
Does it make sense?
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Maiwa.
Okay, Maiwa, go ahead.
So yes, I'm trying to understand infrastructure as a service.
Okay.
So let's assume I go to Microsoft that I need a cloud service.
Okay.
Then I tell them that infrastructure as a service, that's the way
that's what you want.
That's what I want. So they will like give me everything, that is the server, the virtual machines, everything that will be needing.
Yes,
that's what they will give it to me. Okay. Then I pay for it. I just want to understand it like this. Then
let's put it like this now. Microsoft is those guys in Computer Village.
Okay.
The infrastructure as a service is the laptop they are giving to you. So if you go there and tell them you want 1 million laptop, it cannot finish. Laptop not they finish there. So they will keep giving you as many as you want. Okay. What you do with it is your problem.
Okay.
It's not their business. What you do with it, are you paying or you're not paying? You are paying. They will give you the infrastructure. That laptop they're handing over to you, infrastructure, you go. If I say I want router, infrastructure, they will give me. I want data center, infrastructure,
I want printer,
they will give you.
Give it to me. Network cable,
they will give you everything, but note, everything they're giving you is on the cloud.
It's on the cloud, definitely. All right.
Do you understand?
Okay.
So they will give you all the infrastructure. So infrastructure as a service, they are not obligated to connect anything for you. They will give you everything. Please mute. Whoever is on mute, please mute. If you're not talking, please mute. So they will give you everything. They are not connecting anything. You are the one that will start the connection from ground zero. They are not going to do anything at all. It is plain and bare and empty. They are just giving you the infrastructure. It's going to be as new as a new machine, as new as a new server, as new as a new router that is totally empty. Whatever you're getting is completely new. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Okay. So can we move on?
No, this is Adewura.
You are just saying that it is not a type of cloud.
Hold on. Adewura, go ahead.
Okay. I'm just transitioning into IT. So I need to ask a lot of questions. So sometimes
go ahead.
I don't think there's a crazy question.
Yeah, of course.
Like you said, like me getting a desktop and it has a blank, everything is blank, and everything the infrastructure I'm going to be getting is not something visible.
Exactly.
So how do I connect? How do I, get those applications, operating systems on my phone, on my desktop or my laptop?
Okay. Remember when we were stating the advantage of cloud? Can you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the advantages we said is what? Let me show you. We said is elasticity. Can you see my mouse on the screen?
Yeah, I can.
It gives us what we can move left and right. So in as much as Microsoft is giving you the infrastructure, they also have what you need to put inside that infrastructure, but they are not going to put it for you. It's going to come bare because you will be the one to decide that, I want to partition my infrastructure into 20 components. I want to partition it into 100 components. It's your decision. They will not do that for you. So you will not go back and be like, okay, I want to purchase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 VM to put inside this my infrastructure that I have purchased. Do you understand that? Or you tell them.
Does that mean? Sorry, does that mean the VM, which is the virtual machine, is something we can see, something that is visible?
No, you can still see it. everything you are doing at this point will be on your computer, your laptop, your desktop. Okay.
That's what I'm saying, that because the desktop now and the laptop is blank.
No, you are mixing it up. Let's go back a bit now.
Okay.
You have your laptop, which you can use to access the internet, right?
Yeah.
Now, on that internet, you are now purchasing a blank laptop. Remember, if we did not purchase it over the internet, we have to buy it physically and come and drop it in our house. Do you understand that part?
Yeah.
But we are not doing that, because if you buy the server and bring it to your house, you have to power it with electricity. If they take the electricity, the server will go off. If MTN does not give you good network, nobody can reach it. If if fire catches your house, God forbid, the server will follow. Do you get the point now?
Yeah.
So because we want to absolve ourselves of these responsibilities, we are not transferring we are not removing the responsibility, we are transferring it. We are taking it and we are giving to the cloud service providers. Microsoft, Google, AWS, we are telling them, oh yeah, take this responsibility and do it for me. So what does that mean? They will still give you the same thing you would have had physically, but depending on what you now want. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Do you understand? Do you want me to repeat
so
it
that
again?
means, so let me try to say it, maybe
okay,
correct me.
Okay.
So I have my desktop or my laptop, which is blank. So I get my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So maybe on my phone, I try to purchase the infrastructure. So automatically, does it get to my desktop?
You still don't get it. Now, that blank laptop or desktop you are thinking is in the cloud. It is no longer physical, because I have transferred the responsibility of owning a blank laptop to the cloud infrastructure provider. Okay. Normally, I should have gone to Computer Village and purchased one. Okay. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to stand up from my house, go and purchase a laptop every time I need to use a virtual machine. I don't want to do that. Instead of me to go and purchase one, I will go to Microsoft and tell them, sell one to me. They will now give me a space on their public cloud. Okay?
Okay.
So that's okay. Go ahead.
Let me chip
in.
Someone else
is asking about like when you purchase a blank laptop, a laptop that doesn't have an operating system. I think that's where her confusion is coming from. How do you have to get the operating system first? Because all this thing about cloud is that you're still going to use your laptop to be able to access the cloud. So I think that's where her confusion is coming from. She's talking about this blank laptop, like the one you stated earlier when we started the class about operating system, how you get them, when we're talking about benefits. So I think that's where she's actually even referring to. I'm sorry.
Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a totally different scenario from what we are painting. Now, if you go to the market to buy a laptop, they will sell you a laptop with maybe Windows. If you buy an Apple's, it will have a Mac operating system inside. Nobody is asking you to start putting an operating system in any laptop. So at the initial stage, now, you are not required to do that. All you need to do is purchase a laptop that you can use to access the internet. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so when you are now more familiar with what we are saying, then you can now start, test running and doing the rest of them. But for now, while I was referring to that, I was using it as an analogy to what the cloud will look like. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So does that mean okay, go on.
Go ahead.
Can I chip in?
Hold on, go ahead. Wura, go ahead.
Okay.
I wanted to ask that.
Okay.
Does that mean that the virtual machine is like another desktop or laptop that I'm not seeing.
Excellent. Virtual.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
word virtual.
Yeah.
It's you cannot touch it. It is virtual. So this infrastructure as a service, virtual, you can't touch it. Cloud, you can't touch it unless you have a private cloud. But the public cloud and the rest of them, you cannot touch it. It is virtually.
Okay, let me just chip in there. Okay,
yeah,
so
go ahead.
Because from her own angle, it has to be really low, maybe to a layman. So it means that the desktop you've actually acquired, since I didn't get your name, maybe Ade, I mean, the desktop you actually acquired, desktop you actually acquired, even if you got it with a blank OS, when you come, you're going to install your OS. And then you're going to be seeing your own desktop very well. Now, when you now pay for what you're paying for, maybe from Microsoft or from Google, they will give you a space on their platform where you will be able to see from your own computer. I guess that's, I don't know, I'm trying to go really low. So her problem was that's part of the operating system. Your operating system on your own desktop will be running correctly. But the one they are giving you is a blank one in the space, just like Mr. Victor has said. I guess that's how low I can go.
That's very correct.
Okay. So let me say.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to say the way I understand,
right,
so that you
go
guys
ahead.
can.
Go ahead.
Hello, can you please stop? Now I already purchased my laptop, which has some Microsoft stuff on it. So I needed another screen, which is a virtual machine.
Not screen. You have a business, and that business is an e-commerce business. You know what is e-commerce, right? You want to sell online.
Yeah. Online, yeah.
So
business.
now tell me, if you want to sell online, what do you think is the first thing you need to do?
Maybe opening a website or something.
Excellent. You need to open a website, right? That your website has to sit on somewhere. It has to have a home. Because remember, that website will be collecting data from people that will be accessing it. So it needs a home, a house. Okay? You're not going to have that house. You're not going to, have the house on your laptop. So you will now go to the infrastructure as a service provider to go and buy a house for that your e-commerce business, which is where you put your website. And how do you access it? You use your laptop, which is already fine and working.
Okay. Does that mean that house means a domain or something? Is that
not domain? That's a totally different issue. That domain now is what will now make it identifiable. Because I built my house, I can choose not to paint it. Does it stop it from being a house? That painting is like saying white house, red house, pink house. It's just the color. It does not change that it is a house. It's still a house, even without the painting.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah, thank you.
I can build my own house and not paint it. You can build your own and paint it black. House na house.
Thank you.
So don't confuse it like that. Do you understand now?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, so we can move on, right?
Sure.
Okay, so now we'll now go to platform as a service. Who wants to read out what we have on the screen? Somebody should please read out what we have on it.
Platform as a service provides an environment for building, testing, and deploying software applications without focusing on managing underlying infrastructure.
Okay. So who wants to give us, who knows what this thing is talking about, and who wants to give us an example? Who have an idea what it is talking about, and who wants to give us an example?
Okay. Let me just try.
Okay. Please, your name first, if you are speaking.
Okay, my name is Ibrahim.
Okay, go ahead.
I think for the platform as a service, which like Microsoft, Google, AWS, they are the platform. So they already have the platform, and you just come and pay for the service they give you. You can leverage their platform, and then to have to do what you have to do, with their platform.
Okay. Now, look at this. Look at the picture on the screen. Can we all see the picture on the screen? It is showing us, remember the first one we mentioned is what? Infrastructure as a service. Then on top, we can now see platform as a service. It is trying to tell us that some of these providers have infrastructure as a service. They still have platform as a service. Do you get it? Is there confusion?
Yeah, there's no issue. It's just like, I don't know, somebody is the one that was talking about that you may mention of having a website.
Yes.
Now, would I say the people that sold you the domain, they are the one hosting the website for you on the internet.
Okay.
Now, they are the one hosting this, and now the domain is just like, will I say, is an address that leads you, something that lead you to that house. Okay, if you are directing somebody, come to my house, you say number 4, so place.
Okay.
So I think I don't know if I'm correct.
Yes, you are very close. So Adewura, let's take it like this. I can sell you an empty house, true or false? Can we all hear me?
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
I can sell you a house that is totally empty. While selling you the house, I will not tell you, Madam, this is your house. Are you not sure you will need television? You will need chair. You will need generator. You will need this. You will need that. And they sell them too. It's not still the same person that is selling two of them.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is what this means. It will give you the platform as the service. It can also give you infrastructure as the service. If you tell me, oh, I don't want your television, I don't want your furnishing, I just want to buy only house. Oh, yeah, no problem. Carry the house, they go. I'll go and sell my television to who wants it. Another person will come and say, it's only television I want to buy you. I don't want to buy the house. Just give me the television. Give me the platform as a service. I will sell that. I can choose to sell it together. I can choose to sell it individually. It does not mean that everybody that sells infrastructure as a service also sells platform as a service. Do you get that? At least I can tell you that VMware, they only sell infrastructure as a service. Nothing concerns them with selling platform for you. If you want to buy platform, it's really your business. They don't care. They don't care how you do it. Just understand that infrastructure is the house. Platform is what you now have inside. Then there's still one more, which is, you will still see it, software as a service. Okay? So after you bought the house, you furnish the house, they will not tell that, okay, we have domestic workers that we can give you to help you. You're living in this house to be fine. Software as a service. We are getting to that, but let us understand platform as a service. Do we have any question?
Okay, I have a question. My name is.
Please go ahead.
Okay, now platform as a service, from my own understanding and from what I'm seeing here, there's a place where we mention software application. So does it also mean that the cloud service provider will also manage the software application?
That is software as a service. I said we will get to that. Here we are talking of platform. They will give you the platform. Now, if you are very familiar with Azure, Azure would let you develop your servers and put whatever you want inside. Azure will also let you put different operating systems inside the server if you want it from them. If you don't want it from them, I want to put it differently, it's your problem. If you want it from them, they will still provide it. They have infrastructure, they have platform.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
What is the major? My name is Isaac. Please, from the definition we are having here, it says it provides an environment for building, testing, and deploying software applications without focusing on managing the underlying infrastructure.
Exactly.
So we talked about the infrastructure as a service before, where you manage those resources like your server, that which is your virtual machine, your compute, your network, your networking. That is the infrastructure.
As a service,
yes, as platform as a service, what it's telling us is that those aspects has been taken care of by the
it will take
cloud
care of
service
the infrastructure.
Yes.
And still now provide you just a platform.
Yes, we are using Microsoft as an example. Now, Microsoft will take care of that one. What they are telling us now is that you can just come and deploy your code on it. For example, some of us here, we are programmers. We use platforms on our local computers. When I say local computer, I mean the computer in front of us that we are using to connect to this program now. Yes. We have platforms there where we build our codes. Some of us use Visual Studio Code. Some use this Notepad++, write our code. Before pushing it to the website we want to run it. But in this context now, the platform is there for us. Any kind of code you want to bring, you just bring it. The VS Code, the C++, and the Notepad++ is taken care of by Microsoft. They just give you that platform. All you need to do is you come and run your application. That is that. I think that's my own understanding of this platform. The platform is there for you.
That's a very good understanding. So somebody else wants to say something. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
My name is.
Sorry, what's your name?
Simeon.
Okay, go ahead, Simeon.
All right, I have two questions, ma. The first question is during the infrastructure as a service.
Okay.
You said it is not a type of cloud. That I'm missing it, or maybe I did not hear clearly. Now, the second question is my platform as a service. Can I see an example of it? Is Cloudflare, GoDaddy?
That is soft. You said Cloudflare. What does Cloudflare offer to you? Domains, right? What do you call them? Can you hear me?
I can deploy my code on Cloudflare and launch it.
It's a platform now. They are giving you a place to deploy code. It's platform. Once you can deploy code on it, it's platform. You log in, you maybe sign up, and it gives you a place to deploy the code, right? You are not bothered about the virtual machine that you're deploying the code on top of it.
No, not at all.
Exactly. It's a platform. As long as you are not the one determining what you are deploying it on, it's a platform. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, ma'am. But the first question.
Okay. So what's the first question?
You made mention that infrastructure as a service is not an example of it's not a type of cloud.
It's not a type of cloud. Okay. Please pay close attention. You are not paying attention. Cloud service types. I stressed it. Cloud service type. Types of cloud is different from cloud services types. The types of services that you can get on the cloud is different from the type of clouds you have. Do you get?
Very well done.
Okay. All right. Somebody wanted to say something previously.
Okay, my name is Nimat. From my own understanding of platform as a service, is like platform is like an avenue or like probably an office, a plain office given to you. You have to bring in your type of computer you want to come and use and the kind of software you decide to come and use.
Okay, that's very close. That's very close. Okay, that's very close. So you have the platform. You are not bothering about the underlying infrastructure. They have given you the platform. Do what you want to do with it. Are you doing virtual appliances? It's already there. You move on. Is it codes you want to write? It's already there. You move on. You can just start using it to do multiple things. It has an underlying platform for you to work on. Okay. Do you have more questions? All right. So we are moving on.
I think it will also be hello.
Okay, hold on. One at a time. Isaac, go ahead.
Yes, I just wanted to add something. There is something we are getting wrong here. I just want us to understand that these services, either the types of cloud or the types of cloud services, they are rented. We are renting these infrastructures or the services. We are renting them. We are not buying them. They belong to Microsoft. We are renting them. I think we are mistaking that fact that it's rent, we are renting it.
Okay. The long story short, we are paying for them. We are not, it's not an outright purchase. Okay. So somebody else wanted to say something.
Yes, I was saying all these things that we should have like example, like platform as a service. Okay, example of platform as a service is maybe Microsoft Azure.
But I've
Google.
said it. I mentioned it earlier that for for infrastructure as a service, you have a lot of them. You have VMware. Those ones do strictly infrastructure as a service. For platform as a service, you have Azure. Azure also does infrastructure as a service, and they do platform as a service. Okay. So there are multiple examples for platform as a service. AWS, platform as a service. Google, what do they call that? Platform as a service. There are a lot of them. Okay. Any confusion? Can we move forward? Okay. Please mute if you are not speaking to us.
Somebody is close to mosque like me. Please mute. Thank you.
Said, please mute your mic.
Okay, can we hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, so we are moving on to software as a service. I'm moving on to software as a service. Who can please read what we have on the screen for me?
Users connect to and use cloud-based apps over the internet. For example, Microsoft Office 365, email, and calendars. So you can mute Sahid from your end, though.
Okay, just give me a minute to do that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I had finished reading.
Okay, so do you understand what you read? Do you want to explain to us?
Can you bring it back on the screen?
Yes, it's back on the screen.
Okay, so I said users can connect to and use cloud-based apps over the internet. For example, for instance, Microsoft, we used to know Microsoft before now, and we used them on our computers when you install with the conventional CDs. But now, you can use Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint over the internet when you just subscribe for a particular package from Microsoft. So anywhere, anytime you find yourself, you can always log on to your, I don't want to use the word tenant, log into your account and then access each of these services and use them without restrictions.
Okay, that's very good. So now let me try to break it down in this way, right? You know, we have talked about the house being the infrastructure, furnishing the house platform. Now, those things like the domestic help, they are the things that you're having direct contact with. Okay. If you download Teams, you are using now software as a service. You are using Microsoft Word, software as a service. You are using Outlook, Gmail, software as a service. You are using your calendar, software as a service. Okay. Does that make sense?
Very well, sir.
Okay. Do we have any question, any confusion? Now, if you are looking at this image on my screen, the underlining one is the infrastructure. The one on top, platform. Then the software now sits on the platform. Okay, so most people only access this level, this software as a service, not knowing that before you get to this software as a service, you have the platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. Do we have questions? Do we have comments?
Please come again with your last statement, please.
I said that you have infrastructure as a service under, platform as a service on top, software as a service over everything. If you're accessing Word, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Teams, Excel, PowerPoint, that is software as a service that you are using. If you are deploying code, if you are deploying this, if you are deploying that, platform as a service. If you are determining the underlying infrastructure, oh, I want to use VMware that can give me 1 terabyte of space where I can have, that is infrastructure as a service. I want to use Azure that can give me infrastructure as a service. Okay, let us also note that the providers that provide infrastructure as a service can also provide platform as a service, can also provide software as a service. There is no law that says one person cannot provide the 3 of them. There is no law that says you must only provide one, or you must only provide, no, there's no law on any of this. Any confusion?
No.
No, sir.
Are we all clear? Do we have questions? Okay, so we have what is known as the shared responsibility model. The responsibility always retained by the customer, responsibility varied by the type, responsibility transfers to cloud providers. Okay, so for each of the service type you choose, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, or you are doing on-premises, each of them will determine the responsibility you have to bear as the user, which is the customer. Okay, so let's have somebody read out the responsibilities always retained by customers, the first 3. Somebody please read that out for us.
Okay,
sorry, Mr. Victor.
Information and
data. Is it possible
okay, please hold on. Go ahead with your question.
Is it possible to your screen that you're sharing? Is it possible for you to zoom it out? So I think it's too small. The font size. Yeah, thank you.
Is it better?
Better.
Yeah,
okay.
Better.
Yeah, it's better. I just wish it can be in a slide mode.
Now. Yeah, this is perfect.
Exactly. It can be in a slide mode.
So that was better for me because I also have to check the Teams and I'm on one screen for today. But that's not a problem. Let's get back to where we were. Okay. Okay. Shared responsibility model. Okay. Somebody was about to read out for us.
Okay. Responsibility always retained by customers. Information of and data. Device, mobile, and PCs, account and identities is software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, and on-premises.
So you can see that for these 3, the information and data, devices, account and identities on either of the platforms, whether it's software as a service, platform as a service, you have to retain this. This responsibility falls solely on you, because you are the one that will provide the data that you want to work with. You'll be the one to provide it, okay? Whether you're using only infrastructure as a service, you're using platform as a service, you're using software as a service, even if you choose to have your own on-premises, you have to provide this three that is highlighted. Now, responsibilities varied by type, okay? Somebody else should read those three for us. Okay, I think it's 4.
My name is David though.
It's 4, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, yes.
Responsibilities varies by type. Identity and directory infrastructure, applications, network controls, then operating system.
So you can see that identity and directory infrastructure, when it comes to software as a service, it is shared between you and the service provider. When it comes to platform as a service, it is shared between you and the provider. But when it comes to infrastructure as a service, it is 100% your responsibility. When you do an on-premises, 100% your responsibility. When it comes to application, software as a service, the provider has 100% obligation and responsibility for that. When it comes to platform as a service, both people are going to share it. You, the user, and the provider, 50-50. When it goes to infrastructure as a service, you are the one that is going to determine the application you want to put on it. The same goes with your on-premises. When it goes to network control, software as a service, you have to leave that for the providers, 100% for the providers. Platform as a service, you do 50, the provider will do 50. Infrastructure as a service, everything is solely on you. Why? Can somebody tell me why, when it comes to infrastructure as a service, you have more responsibilities compared to where you're using software as a service? Did you get the question?
Okay, my name is David.
Okay, hold on, David. Let me repeat the question. When you are looking at the table on my screen, right, you would see that responsibility varies by type. For identity and directory infrastructure, application, network controls, operating systems, you will notice that for most of them, if you are using only software as a service, your responsibility is not high compared to when you are using only infrastructure as a service. Do we understand this image on my screen?
Yes.
Okay, David, go ahead.
Okay, so the reason why the responsibility of the customer is more on infrastructure as a service is because basically the customer is purchasing just, let's say the customer is purchasing just the land. So what you have to do on that land is your business. Either you want to use it to farm, you want to build a building, you want to construct the company, it's your own business. So all you just need to do is just provide it with the land.
That is just the straightforward. So if the infrastructure you have purchased, it is bare, it is empty. So what you now do with that thing you've purchased is solely your problem. It is not customized at all. It's not fancy. It's not fine. It's not beautiful. No, what you are doing with it to make it usable, you want to change it to a platform, you want to get to the point of software, it is just your problem. You have to figure out what you want to do. Okay, so somebody should take the last three for us: responsibility transfers to cloud providers.
Okay, my name is Solomon.
Solomon, hold on. Let one lady read for us. Go ahead.
My name is Nimat. Responsibility transfers to cloud provider, physical host, physical network, and physical data center.
Okay, so I think that one is very straightforward. The whole aim of using a cloud, that is what it explains. So you don't need a physical host, you don't need a physical network. Okay, data centers, those are none of your problems, unless you want to have a private cloud. That is what this on-premises is talking about. You have your own private cloud, you want to have it personal, you have to now deal with it. So that is where it now becomes an issue. That's where it now becomes an issue. Okay. So do we have any questions, any misunderstanding, any clarifications?
Hello, good evening.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening. Okay.
My name is Mawa.
Good evening.
So yes.
Mawa, go ahead.
Yes. So I get the whole. What I want to know is that we'll get the recording or this slide
Yes,
after the class.
somebody has asked this. Everything will be on your account. The account you're signed in with, you go to Teams, you will see fundamental, all this information will be available there. Your class recordings, you can always access them there. Okay?
Sorry, sir. Sorry, I'm cutting. I don't have an account at Wisdom Well.
Okay, you don't have an account. You're not even supposed to be in the class in the first place. Why don't you have an account?
I had complained in the large group and
because you've not been attending the classes, so you are
were you in class yesterday?
Definitely wasn't in class yesterday, wasn't in
Because
class
if you were
last
in
week.
class yesterday, I think Mr. Jide took
Mr.
time
Jide
to
has
attend.
attended it. So as of now, we have moved past the point of creating a class. If you don't have an account, you have to wait for the next cohort, okay? Because you won't be able to access any of this, you won't be able to do any of the assignments and all of that.
This is Adewura again.
Okay, Adewura, go ahead.
Just pardon us for we that we are just
it's fine. Go ahead. Very fine. Go ahead.
Anytime I see OneDrive, I see what's it called? The cloud
okay, icon.
How can I put it? Icon, yeah, thank you. So does that mean OneDrive is an example of infrastructure as a software?
It's software as a service. Software as a service. Software as a service. OneDrive. What does OneDrive allow you to do? Start from there. What does it allow you to do?
Storing my stuff, my files, documents, pictures, videos.
Are you the one that designed the OneDrive to allow you store your documents?
No.
Are you the one that chose the type of document OneDrive will store?
No.
What did you do with it? You only stored what? Your document.
My document.
Right?
Yeah.
So that means the house has been built, chairs have been put in, you just entered and you lie down on the chair. Is that not what you did?
Okay.
You did not choose the house. You did not choose the chair. You just know that there is house. The chair is fine. I can lie down. I can sit down. So it is software as a service.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are the one that chose, the chair that you can put inside, you chose that I want TV. That is platform as a service. If you are the one that now chose the house, that is infrastructure as a service.
Okay, so that means like infrastructure is a basics.
Exactly. None of these things can run without that infrastructure as a service.
Okay.
So infrastructure is what all of them is running on. You have infrastructure as a service, on top of which you can now have platform as a service, on top of which you can now have software as a service.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So can somebody please read what we have on the screen for them?
Okay, let me take the honor.
Please,
My
your
name
name.
is Miriam Babalola.
Okay, Miriam, go ahead.
Cloud service comparison.
Okay.
Infrastructure as a service. Then we have platform as a service and software as a service. The first one is the most flexible cloud service under infrastructure as a service.
Okay.
Then focus on application development under platform as a service. Pay as you go pricing model under software as a service.
Okay.
Then the next one, under IaaS, you configure and manage the hardware for your application. Under platform as a service, platform management is handled by the cloud provider.
Okay.
Then under software as a service, users pay for the software they use on a subscription model.
Okay. Do we have any questions, any confusion? So we are done for our class for today. We are done with our class for today. Questions, questions, questions.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, this slide, you said it to be sent to the group, right?
It is there. It is right there. You can go and check it.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, which group is that? Is it the WhatsApp?
Is it the WhatsApp?
No, not the WhatsApp. The main reason the account was created for you is for you to be able to access these resources. So you go to Teams, Microsoft Teams, and you see the group that you'll be added to. Then you'll be able to check the channel and you will see those informations under fundamental. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. So as we
this
go
learning
ahead.
path, is it the homework?
No, this is not for you to do. We are still trying to familiarize ourselves with what we are talking about. Don't worry. When subsequently a lot of what to do is plenty. So let's not be in a hurry. Let's try to understand what we are doing so that when the time to come, I hope we all know that if you are given assignments and you don't turn them in, you will no longer be able to access the class. So
okay.
I don't know if Jide mentioned that, but I'm mentioning it now.
It. Yes,
yeah, he sent it to the group.
I know that life is happening to plenty of us, but nobody will hear your excuse. Me.
Okay, sorry, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for some of us who are just trying to integrate ourselves into IT, if we have any issues regarding the assignments, is there anyone you can signpost us to, or how do we go about it?
So that was why the group is created on WhatsApp. If you have a question, you post it. Somebody else that has a better knowledge would put you through. Somebody else that have done the assignment would help you. Not the day the assignment is supposed to be submitted. You are not coming to give your excuse.
Have the group now.
You understand?
That's why we have the group. So you just share your.
I really don't know, because at that point it will now seem like, oh, this Victor self, his problem is too much. Because me, I will not listen to your excuses. We all have very busy lives. So if you want to move on, you have to do the assignments. It's one of the criteria. If you want to move on to the next stage, it's always important.
What is one we have on the screen?
It's not the assignment. Don't worry. The assignment has not started coming. Once the assignment starts coming, it will be made abundantly clear.
When the assignment is coming, I hope it will be dropped on the WhatsApp group.
It will be dropped in class. One of the requirements of remaining in this cohort is you have to attend class.
Hello,
okay?
Mr. Victor.
If you don't attend class, the recording is on the Teams channel. You can go and watch it. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is Adewura once again.
Go ahead, Adewura.
You said
if I don't remember anybody's name, I must remember your name.
You said if you want to access the recorded classes, we should go to the Teams. So I went to the Teams.
Sign in with the account that is given. The class is still ongoing. No, class has not ended. You cannot get recording of an ongoing class.
So okay. I was trying to even get the previous one, which was yesterday.
Okay. So all of them will be uploaded. It was yesterday. So at the end of the class today, everything for this weekend will be uploaded there.
So I went to the Teams. I saw general, I saw post, and I saw files. So that means it will be on the files, right?
Yes, you will see fundamentals. You will now see the two classes will be there. All the documents or the informations that we are used, you will find them there for your consumption.
It will not be, it will not have a title of wisdomware.
No, you have to sign in with your wisdomware account. So once you sign in with that wisdomware account, you've already been added there.
Okay.
Any more confusion?
Okay, sorry, my name is Victor.
Okay, go ahead, Victor.
Yeah, I want clarification now. The assignment now, you said you will not paste it on the WhatsApp.
Assignment has not been given.
I know, I'm just trying. Okay, but you will paste it on the Teams chat while the class is going on, right?
No, I didn't say that.
It will be at the end of any class if assignment.
Exactly. Assignment will be given in class. I will give you the assignment in class. It will not be posted on your WhatsApp. Oh. I never said I will post assignment on WhatsApp. I will give you assignment in class. Maybe if you're having a class with Jide, he would explain to you how he will give you his own assignment. My own assignment is you come to class, I give you assignment. You miss the class, watch the recording, get the assignment, and do it. Are we clear?
Okay, it's fine.
So the whole aim of not putting the assignment on WhatsApp is so that you can come and watch the recording and understand what was said in class before you do the assignment.
Okay.
So
it's fine.
Any more questions?
Well, good evening.
Sorry.
Good evening. Start with your name.
I'm Joseph. Sorry that I'm doing it back.
Joseph, go ahead.
Okay. I want to because the way I signed into this platform now,
okay,
I signed it through the link that was dropped on the WhatsApp.
Okay.
So if I want to enter into, maybe I want to check a record inside the Teams class, will I just sign it into office.com and connect to the Teams office.com?
Correct.
Abi?
Yes, you're 100% correct.
Cool. I am an admin. So I click on admin, I enter into Teams.
No, sign into Microsoft Teams. On Microsoft Teams, you would see channels. Click on it, you will see the wisdomware and you will get the information from fundamentals.
Okay.
Somebody else wanted to say something.
Okay, sorry. This is my last question. I'm sorry.
Please start with your name.
Okay, I'm Henry.
Okay, Henry, go ahead.
Okay. So I wanted to just ask, hope we were not given any assignment today because I was unable to join and I didn't see anything.
You go and watch the recording of the class at the end of today's class. Go and watch the recording to know if you are given an assignment. Next.
Okay.
Who is the next person? Do we have any more questions?
My name is
good evening. Go ahead.
So as regards the person that asked about for yesterday's class, the recording is on the group. The recording is on a group. So it's available on each tag. So for today, you created cloud fundamentals for today. So fundamental 2. So for the 2, it will be after you end this call. Immediately you end, it automatically uploads itself. So whoever is having an issue can go back to the class for yesterday and you see the files available there. The recordings are available. I just checked again now.
Okay, great. Somebody just confirmed that yesterday's recording is already there. So if you have your wisdomware account, sign in, go to Teams, access the recordings, listen and know if an assignment was given. Okay, any more questions? Do we have any more questions? We have come to the end of our class for today. Please, let's take our time. 1 minute, 10 minutes, 5 minutes out of your very busy schedule. Go through what was said yesterday and today. If you have questions, post it on the Teams, on the WhatsApp group. If you have questions, you can post it there. Send questions. I expect to see a lot and lots of questions.
I haven't seen anything on the file. They haven't posted anything.
Okay, Victor, thank you.
Please, do we have anything like attendance?
Can I share a screenshot for you?
Okay, so Jude will take over.
So for those that were asking for the material, can I speak, please? For those that were asking for the material, I mentioned yesterday, the material is Microsoft MCT material. We can't share it. Even if you take a screenshot of it and you'll be posting it on LinkedIn, please put it there, copyright Microsoft, that the material belongs to Microsoft. Put it there. Don't say we are taking anything for it. So that is one. Two, for those that are saying that they can't see the files and everything, I'm still surprised that people are saying they can't see the files.
When we know
sorry, Victor, I'll be sharing my own screen. Victor, can you stop sharing your screen so I can share my screen? Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes, you can see your screen.
If you click on Teams, under these Teams, you should see everything that I mentioned yesterday. Let me put this one somewhere. Everything that I mentioned yesterday. Currently, we are still at Cloud Fundamental, which is why every meeting that is holding is within this Cloud Fundamental. If you click on Hidden Channel, you see there are still other things that we are yet to talk about. So the first thing I would like to clarify is this. If you come to this Cloud Fundamental, just click on Files. Once you click on Files, you see the recording. These are the recording for yesterday. You remember we started the class, then before people started intruding, that I can't sign in, I can't do that. I stopped the recording. Then we later continue the recording. That's the reason why we have two recordings here. So we can always come here to play the recording. And regards the assignments, once you are given assignments in class, that's why you have proof of work. I mentioned it, the message I sent to group, you can see proof of work. You come here, you write your name, the assignment, then you post anything you want to post there. If it's you want to upload the document, want to upload image, want to write something, you post it there. Your own is just to post. You don't worry about who is coming to check. You post it there. That is one. And two, by Friday, I will do our sign-in logs. That is for users that did not sign in yesterday and today. I'll be deleting those accounts so that others that are outside, because we don't have license again, we can create accounts for them. We'll take out the unserious people, and we'll do this time to time. Once you see that, like 1-2 weeks, you did not sign in, no assignment. There are some people that will not sign in actually during the class, but they will go back to the video, do their assignment, which is the reason why I'm making do of the assignments and your LinkedIn post. So if I check this place, I'm not seeing anything, no proof of assignments. I went to check your LinkedIn page, nothing is showing that you are part of the class, then I'll delete that account. You can't keep wasting our time. As Victor said, we also have busy schedules. We have 101 reasons why we should not be here tonight. So that is that on recordings and assignments. Any other question that you'd like to ask me before we call it a day?
So regarding the log in the attendance for today, how do I do that?
We don't do attendance, boss.
Okay, how do somebody register as user or present for each class?
By signing in. Finish. So I pick the sign-in log.
By signing in, sorry, by signing in as in you mean logging into the class for the logging in for the class or entering Teams, or I don't get. I'm sorry.
Signing in with that account. The last time you sign in with that account, I will say it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry, which of the account? Microsoft 365 account?
Yes.
Outlook.
This account that is given to you. The last time you sign in, the last activities that was done on it, I will say everything. Then if I see that it's been a while, you did not sign in, then we yank off the account so we can bring in. You can see where when this person was speaking, Kufri Yang, I discovered it's an external account. I don't know who admitted him into the meeting. I take him off straight. So we have people like that are outside waiting. They are just waiting for you to mess up so they can take your place. The boy is left to the boy is in your court to decide. So another question, please. Somebody is saying, wow, this guy is too aggressive. Don't worry. At the end of the class, you understand what I'm doing.
So, sorry, Mr. Jide, good evening.
Good evening, boss. I'm coming. Let me stop recording. Okay, can I go ahead, please?